Okay, so here we are at my local Walmart, and I figured since I was over here, it might be fun if we went ahead and went through the action figure aisle and saw what all they had. And you can come along with me on my adventure. Man, my beard's getting crazy, isn't it? I'll need to trim this up at some point. All right, so let's start head down here at this end. We have Transformers. Got lots of neat Transformers. So there's some Monster High stuff. If you're interested in the faction dolls. But yeah, so here we got there's Cup. This is a new version of Cup. I figure this one's probably closer to what he actually looked like on the cartoon than the Cup figure that I have, which looks more like a early 2000s pickup truck instead of like this weird futuristic pickup truck. This is what they thought a pickup truck would have looked like in the 2000s instead of like what a pickup truck actually looks like, which was a pickup truck. So now we got Bumblebee, who looks a little bit more like the traditional Bumblebee than what I'm used to. I'm used to him looking more like the movies. Really tiny Optimus Prime. Got him there. So lots of Transformers stuff, but I don't really collect too much Transformers these days. I'll probably get back into it one day. But for right now, I don't really collect that much Transformers. Here is a reissue of the original Starscream. That's pretty neat. It looks like he's got some metallic blue parts to help differentiate him from the original Starscream. That little Ravage figure is one I would be kind of tempted by. That's pretty neat. That says it's from the Bumblebee movie. And Blur, the Micro Machine guy. Get a look at that. And then we got some Jurassic World toys. I don't have too many Jurassic World toys, but I do have a figure of Bryce Dallas Howard that I picked up because I'm a big fan of hers. So, but kids are always going to love dinosaur toys. So, moving right along. Speaking of kids always love dinosaur toys, there is Spider Rex. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with this camera. I'm not used to it. And I'm having to face it the other way. And there's a Woody Toy Story. And that does look to be a new Woody figure. There's some of these weird Marvel mech figures. It looks like there's a pretty neat Hulk that comes with that Hulk mech. Let me see if I can get a good look at him for you. It's a little dark, but it's a nice looking Hulk. Some kind of Captain America shield. Here is that wave of McFarlane toys that I'm probably not going to buy with this funky looking Flash. And a funky looking Heat Wave. And a funky looking Captain Cold. One of my favorite villains, but I would rather they did more default looking Captain Cold than this kind of strange one. He's got a full face mask. I guess he's worried about coronavirus. That's probably why. So then we got a bunch of Buzz Lightyear toys and some more of those Marvel Monster Mech Strike figures, Monster Hunters, whatever they're called. But the Doctor Doom's pretty neat. Doesn't really look like the comic book Doctor Doom, but it's still pretty cool. And then we have a very nice edition of the Fast and the Furious car. You know, the Charger that Vin Diesel drives in the Fast and the Furious looks just like how it looks in the movie. I don't know why it comes with this lousy looking Batman figure. That is a really wussy looking Batman. All right, so then we have over here, speaking of lousy looking Batman figures, they got a whole bunch of these Batman Who Laughs figures. Now, to be fair, they don't only have Batman Who Laughs. They have a few other characters. Look, they actually have Deathstroke here, which I'll have a review of that coming up soon because I bought him a while back. But it does look like they have more Batman than laughs than anything else, which does not surprise me because the audience that's going to collect Superpowers figures is not going to be the same one that collects Batman Who Laughs. There's not going to be as much overlap on a Venn diagram as you think. I can't really talk right now. So there's a Green Lantern, the John Stewart Green Lantern. I, of course, did a review of him on my show. And the Flash. I believe I have a review of him on my show as well, unless he was on my laptop that got stolen. So there's some more various Batman and DC Comics superheroes figures. Got the Red Hood. Got Shazam, Captain Marvel. You got Robin. Damien. And look, there's Wonder Woman. And what other ones we have? We have the Joker in a black tuxedo, Superman in the Rebirth costume, Wonder Woman. There's a black and gray Batman, good comic book style Batman. I've got this one, of course, Solomon Grundy. I did a review of him on the channel. Hopefully, it didn't get stolen. Batgirl, one of my favorite characters. Doesn't look like it's too much new here. Some Black Adam figures. You got Hawkman, Black Adam himself. If we can get a good look at him. Hawkman, Black Adam, Atom Smasher. And then more of these Batman Who Laughs figures with the pathetic loser imitation Batman. And then there's like a genuine comic book Batman. And there's Cyborg and Superman, again in the Rebirth suit. Got an Aquaman back there. He's got long hair and a beard, but it's not Jason Momoa. It's the comic book one with long hair and a beard. Batman in some armor. Got these little teeny tiny Peach Punchers figures. They remind me of Mask. You guys remember Mobile Armored Strike Command? Some of these little Micro Machine type TIE fighters and X-Wing fighters and a Millennium Falcon. So those are neat. They remind me of the old Micro Machine figures. You can see it comes with like a little teeny tiny Darth Vader, little teeny tiny Luke and R2. I'm getting a little better at this. And there is an Ewok Princess Leia. It says Princess Leia, Return of the Jedi, Ewok Village. There's a robot from The Mandalorian, New Republic security droid. There's my favorite character from The Fast and the Furious, which unfortunately will not fit into the Fast and the Furious car over there because of different scales. But maybe they'll put out a 3 3/4 inch version of him anyway. Oddly enough, this character's name, the actor who plays this character in The Fast and the Furious, his name is Han Solo. I'm not making that up. That's that character. Everybody knows his first name is Han, but yeah, his last name is actually Solo. So I like this Lando Calrissian figure. I have him, but I haven't opened him yet. I think that it's a pretty cool Lando figure. And then Kui, I have spoken. Let me get out of the way. Some people dancing through, actually trying to get someplace while I'm just over here talking about action figures. All right, so here we got Crockmaster for G.I. Joe. And also, I did a review of this one already. The Snake Eyes and Timber set, very cool. Very cool. And they got this Lady J still. There's still a few of her left. Keep that in mind for just a minute. Okay, so we got like a whole bunch of wrestling action figures. This guy, I will have a review up on the show pretty soon, hopefully, because I bought him a while back. Let's see what else we got. Pop Shango, we got Mankind. Honky Tonk Man, he's hanging around. I guess he's the peg warmer of that assortment. Him or Bray Wyatt, there seems to be a lot of him. No more of the Hulk Hogan's, but we got one more Ric Flair. And then we got the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. With the $1 Million belt. I don't see it in there. So we got a lot of more modern characters of wrestling. There's Bray Wyatt in his kind of Mr. Rogers type persona. Seth Rollins. I was hoping that these would be like in scale with McFarlane figures, because I was thinking it might be cool to use for like doing some suit characters for custom McFarlane figures, but they're a little short for that. And then we have, this is one I would like to buy one day. Maybe I'll get around to getting him. You might see me do a review of this set. Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan from WrestleMania 3. Some more modern characters. There's a more modern looking Undertaker. Yeah, I don't know if you got a good look at the, we'll go back to it, but this is like the vintage Undertaker. That's when he first started out. And this is more him towards the end of his career, which I guess has started back up again. How many times has the Undertaker retired at this point? 5 or 6 times? I don't know. And we got some Fortnite figures. We got some Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We got the Yellow Ranger and the Red Ranger. And then was it Dino Thunder? Was that the one? Dino Charge Pink Ranger. I think that was Dino Thunder. That was the name of the show. I'm not an expert on Power Rangers though, so I wouldn't know. So then, even though that Lady J figure I just showed you was a peg warmer, they did another Lady J figure, and she also is a peg warmer. But we also see that there is the Baroness and Gung Ho, both of whom I have done a review of on the show. No Destro. Destro is the only one that is missing. All right, so we got some more Fortnite. So that's Cassius Peels, and that's Unpeely. So don't mix up your banana characters. And do they have any other Fortnite besides the banana guy? Yeah, it looks like they have a few. But I don't see anything new. This is all stuff I've seen before. Beyblade, I don't really care about that. Sonic. And Mario. I see Koopa, Red Koopa Troopa, a Boone Piranha Plant, Fat Peach, and Shy Guy. And then up here, you have a Legend of Zelda. That's Link from, which one was that? Was that Twilight Princess? No, Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I can't keep up with all that stuff anymore. There's been too many Legends of Zelda. I can't keep up with them anymore. So, and then Five Nights at Freddy. Kids love those. So, and then that's it for the action figures. Over here, we got some puzzles, and then there's the Hot Wheels down there. That's pretty much all the action figures for now. Anyway, that's worth taking a look. I figure most Walmarts look about like this right now as far as what they have on the shelves. So there's also some He-Mans that are on like a little island. I guess we can go look at those real quick. But there's nothing new or interesting over there. It's just the same He-Mans that have been here for a while. You know, like those first few waves, they just couldn't keep them on the shelves. And then they like overdid the first wave. And I don't know if Walmart ever even got in any second or third wave, come to think of it. I bought all those on Amazon. But you see they got this little island over here, and they got some Monster High on there, and some, here's some more Mario. Got Blue Yoshi, Ludwig, Terabone, Mario himself. Good looking Mario. Nice classic version of the character. Ludwig again. And there's another Mario. And I think that's, I don't know, there's one more. There's a Goomba. Funky looking Darth Vader. Here's where those He-Mans were I was talking about. So you can see they don't have a whole lot of selection here. It's all stuff we've seen before. It's mostly Evelyn, the 2000X Evelyn, and there's one Sorceress and one Jitsu. And then they've got two of these 2-packs left from the funky looking Netflix series. And then down here they got the Masterverse figures of Evelyn, Beastman, and Spike Lord. Hopefully you got a good look at those, because it's way down there on that shelf, so I wasn't able to get a good look at it myself. But I could tell what it was. So, seen those figures, you've seen them before. I'm just reporting everything. If you don't get a good look at it, I'm sure you can Google whatever it is I'm talking about and get a better look at it that way. So, over here, Lonely Migo Legolas. Not a bad likeness on that. He really does look like Orlando Bloom. I don't have any more of the what am I drawing a blank? Aragorn. I'm drawing a blank on that guy's name. I don't have any more of him. He had a really good likeness. And then for the Princess Bride, we got Wesley, the Dread Pirate Roberts, and Indigo Montoya. He's only $13 right now. Probably scoop those up if I get a chance. And then here is a set of Batman, Harvey Bullock, the Joker, with a great head sculpt on that guy. Let's see if we can get a good look at that. That deserves a good look. Oh man, he looks absolutely insane. And Harley Quinn. But that Joker, that's the star of the set, in my opinion. Just look at that face. That is just a wicked evil looking face. That's what the Joker ought to look like. I like the blue highlights on Batman. I think that's really cool. So those are some pretty great looking Batman figures. And we'll go down here to this collectibles aisle and see if we got anything new here. Not to be in the way too much. But yeah, they pretty much just got the horror assortment with Victor Crowley and Medusa, who's really cool looking. But you can see that like all the world's greatest superhero pegs are empty. Not a single one. But hopefully soon they'll be getting in the new assortment with Flash and Green Lantern and Shazam and maybe even Green Arrow. So that's pretty much it for the action figure selection at my local Walmart. Hope you found this entertaining and informative, and we will talk to you probably later today. I'm going to try to do a video. So stay tuned. We'll see you next time. Bye.